A lot of us are hitting the skies this summer for a much-needed getaway. I'm hopping on a plane myself here in a couple of weeks with my family. Etiquette expert Diane Gottsman is joining us this morning with a few reminders about proper airline etiquette and also some tips to keep in mind when we get there to our destination. Diane, how are you?
I'm great. How are you, Casey?
Doing pretty good. Thanks for coming on. So we're going to treat this kind of like a game show, I guess. I've got a number of frequently asked questions here, and I'll ask them, and Diane will answer them. So number one, how much do I tip an airline rep who checks me in curbside so I don't have to stand in long lines inside?
It makes it so much easier, but you do leave gratuity. And so the standard is $2 for the first bag and $1 for each bag after. Hopefully you're not checking into me bags because they're charging you. So you want to be generous, but a minimum of $2 for that first bag.
Gotcha. Okay, what if I check in and don't check a bag?
I would still say if you're checking in at the curb, you're going to leave some form of gratuity because it is a perk, so you're not standing in those long lines.
Do I need to tip at an all-inclusive resort? This is kind of about when we get there, when we get to our destination.
Yes. Oh, my goodness. I'm so glad you've asked this because, yes, at an all-inclusive resort, the employees are still working for a gratuity. Now, check the policy because there are some resorts that say no tipping, and then, of course, you would not. But if it doesn't say that, you're going to tip the housekeeper, the bartender, or the spa attendant. So yes, you are going to leave some gratuity.
Gotcha. Number four, I think this is number four. Should I tip in American dollars or local currency?
It's easiest to tip in their currency for the exchange, but if you're using your American dollars, they're going to accept that as well. They're going to be very grateful and gracious when they accept.
And if I don't use housekeeping, do I need to leave a tip?
But do you use housekeeping or not? That's the question you need to ask, because when people say they don't use housekeeping, it means that they're not asking for special favors. So if they're coming in, they're changing your bed, they're bringing you new towels, that's using them. And you're going to leave $2 to $3 per day, not at the end of the week, because housekeepers change. If you don't use them at all, if they never enter your room, then you do not tip.
Okay. And back on the plane, the flight attendant serves me a drink. Do I tip the flight attendant when they serve me a drink?
No, you do not. So cabin crew do not accept gratuity. Now, that said, I have spoken to a few flight attendants and say, well, I will take it. But the protocol is that you don't tip.
Gotcha. Well, just kind of an extra thing here. What is one of the most common airplane pet peeves?
Oh, my gosh, so many. But I would say taking off your shoes. Keep your shoes on during the flight. You know, no one wants to look over and see somebody with their feet exposed. And certainly don't walk to the restroom back and forth barefooted.
Yeah.
So I gave you two.
That's a good one. We ran a story earlier this morning about, I don't know if you've seen this viral picture of someone shutting the shade with their bare foot.
No, I did not see it.
It's a viral picture.
Thanks for
we ran
sharing.
it earlier. It's not good. So yeah, keep your shoes on, your socks on. Diane Gottsman,
yes, please.
thank you so much. We appreciate you.
See you soon.